1975 was a red-letter day in the short annals of the Academy, which had the proud privilege of being the first non-operational unit of the Indian Air Force to receive colours from Shri Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, the then President of India, at a parade commanded by Air Commodore L.M. Katre, who later became the Chief of Air Staff.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all are requested to rise and salute when the President's colors are marched onto the parade ground, and thereafter whenever the Nishantoli or the color bearer march past the dais. The Nishantoli contains 5 escorts and the color bearer who are specially selected for the occasion. Today, the Nishantoli is being led by Flight Cadet Nishtha Vats, who is also bearing the Nishan, with Flight Cadet Riya Mishra, Flight Cadet Pallavi Mandloi, Flight Cadet Manisha Shetty, Flight Cadet Parvati R. Nair, and Flight Cadet Akshita Dhankar. This is the first occasion in Air Force Academy wherein the Nishantoli consists of all women trainees. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is about to commence, and in a short while, the sounding of the bugle will herald the beginning of the combined graduation parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now marching in, keeping in step with the famous tune of Vijay Bharat. Look at their faces filled with pride and eyes shining with determination, putting their best foot forward as they march today on their way to becoming worthy officers of the Indian Air Force. The marching contingents, arms swinging, heels digging in, heads held high, proud of their blue Air Force uniform, heritage and motto, touch the sky with glory. marching contingents, arms swinging, heels digging in, heads held high, proud of their blue Air Force uniform, heritage and motto, touch the sky with glory. The marching contingents, arms swinging, heels digging in, heads held high, proud of their blue Air Force uniform, heritage and motto, touch the sky with glory.
Sub Lieutenant Anmol Agnihotri, Flight Cadet Bui Duk Kui from Vietnamese Air Force, Ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer will now felicitate the award winners. President's Plaque, first in order of merit, Flying Branch, goes to Flying Officer Ashutosh Paliwal. The Chief of Air Staff Sword of Honor goes to Flying Officer Ashutosh Paliwal.
President's Plaque, First in Order of Merit, Ab Initio Navigation Course, goes to Flying Officer Mayuresh Shalar. President's Plaque, First in Order of Merit, Ground Duty Officers Course, goes to Flying Officer Akansha Kharp of Administration Branch.
The Commandant, Air Force Academy will now administer the oath to the newly commissioned officers.
आप मैं बोलने के पश्चात अपना रैंक और नाम बोलें। मैं ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची निष्ठा और वफादारी रखूंगा और मैं भारतीय संघ की भारतीय वायुसेना में सेवा के प्रति वचनबद्ध रूप में ईमानदारी और विश्वसनीयता के साथ सेवा करूंगा और जहां भी आदेश किया जाए हवाई, भूमि या समुद्री मार्ग से जाऊंगा और अपनी जान की आखिरी सांस तक भारत के राष्ट्रपति और मेरे ऊपर रखे गए किसी भी अफसर के सभी आदेशों का मानूंगा और उनका पालन करूंगा।
आपके बस श्रीमान
Ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer will now address the parade.
Air Marshal Manavendra Singh, Air Officer Commanding in Chief, Training Command, Air Marshal Sandeep Singh, Air Marshal B. Chandrasekhar, Commandant, Air Force Academy, distinguished guests, proud parents, instructors, newly commissioned officers, member of the media, ladies and gentlemen, namaste, assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to you all. I deem myself extremely privileged to grace the combined graduation parade of 210 course at Indian Air Force Academy. At the outset of my speech, I express my appreciation for the immaculate turnout, good military bearing, and the excellent standards of parade presented before us on this very special day. My heartfelt congratulations to all the newly commissioned officers and their proud parents present here. I congratulate those who have distinguished themselves by winning trophies for outstanding performance during their training. I would also like to congratulate all the officers who have earned their coveted wings today. Dear graduating officers, always remember that your achievement today is the outcome of the oceans of sweat and dreams of your parents and instructors. Your induction as an Air Warrior in one of the finest air forces in the world is definitely a great hallmark of your life. I am sanguine that effective training, regimentation, professionalism, and camaraderie engraved in you at the Air Force Academy will surely benefit you as you shoulder more responsibility as an officer. I am pleased to note that the IF is keeping pace with the changing environment and has improved the training curriculum recently to train resilient, dynamic, and field-ready officers. I am told that the flying and ground training syllabuses at Air Force Academy have undergone a change to increase the rigor through the introduction of disruptive and realistic training exercises, surge training from 24 to 48 hours, increased physical fitness standards, and the introduction of technologically advanced systems for professional training. Today, you will join the Indian Air Force, the world's most professional air force, of which you can be proud. Now, you are not limited to yourselves alone. You have become the torchbearer of your service and the ambassador of your nation. Today, you have transformed from achievement through diligence to touch the sky with glory. All of you have become a part of such a great service today. You are the lucky generation who will witness and contribute towards the unfolding of the Asian century. Nevertheless, it will go a long way in assisting you in your further endeavors, both in India and overseas. Dear budding Air Warriors, today and in times to come, the world will face myriad security challenges that could be effectively countered by continuously upgrading and improving its technological capability. In order to stay ahead of time and be well prepared for the growing requirements, strategies should be dynamic, flexible, and updated. It is in this context that the Indian Air Force will stand to derive maximum benefit from the young and innovative minds that can take on these challenges in a professional and competent manner. Remember, in this technology-driven world, air and space power play a pivotal role in 21st century warfare and will continue to do so in the future. I hope that with the knowledge and perseverance, you will be prepared for the challenges of the evolving characteristics of warfare. Distinguished guests, India and Bangladesh have an umbilical connection. This connection has been more profound since Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. This makes me impelled to recall the invaluable contribution of India as a whole and the Indian Air Force in particular during 1971 War of Liberation. Bangladesh Air Force was born on the soil of this beautiful country at Dimapur on September 28, 1971. with this heritage. Today, both countries have an understanding of mutual trust and respect. Both the countries have a significant role to play in ensuring the security of the region, and our defense forces conduct regular joint exercises to ensure that we have synergy in our effort. Finally, I want to express my sincere gratitude to Indian Air Force Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary for inviting me to review today's graceful graduation parade here at Hyderabad. Happy landings and God bless you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bangla.
सब परेड को ले जाने की आज्ञा दे सम्मान।
आज्ञा है।
Ladies and gentlemen, the band will now play the national anthem. You all are requested to stand and sing along.
देवियों और सज्जनों, जब निशान टोली आपके सामने से गुजरती है तो आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हों और जो वर्दी में हों वे सलामी दें।
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Nishan Toli passes in front of you, all are requested to rise and those in uniform to salute.
निशान टोले मध्य से चल। निशान टोले आइने दिशा बदल के बाद आइने बस।
band is now playing Northern Border, composed and arranged by late Master Warrant Officer J.A. George, Vishisht Seva Medal. To this tune, ladies and gentlemen, you can now view the cadets of the junior course forming up in two flanks in front of you.
After the parade, you will be treated by a captivating low-level aerobatic display by Pilatus PC-7 Mark II aircraft flown by Squadron Leader Ashish Mathur. This will be followed by formation displays by the graceful Sarang helicopter display team in ALH helicopters and by the enthralling Suryakiran aerobatic team in the Hawk aircraft. Lastly, you will witness a breathtaking display by the Su-30 MKI fighter flown by Wing Commander Atul Hyanki. The newly commissioned officers are taking their positions at the rear, waiting to step into their new world. The newly commissioned officers will pass through this formation in slow march, recollecting their memorable stay at this academy. Each step signifies their transformation into bold and responsible officers of the Indian Air Force, ready to serve the nation.
As the newly commissioned officers receive their first salute from their juniors, their hearts are filled with immense pride and satisfaction for having passed the cherished values and traditions down to them. As they slowly march down this lane, they also remember those people associated with them in their year-long training, who have helped them to make it to this day, an indelible moment for them and their families.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now see the first rank of newly commissioned officers approaching the dais. And as they approach, may I direct your attention to the 3 Kiran aircraft formation led by Wing Commander Yasir Farooqi, which you can see approaching from straight ahead. commissioned officers go past the saluting dais. They extend their first salutes as officers to the President of India, who has commissioned them. This is indeed a moment of great pride for both the newly commissioned officers as well as all the instructors and supporting staff at the Air Force Academy and other training establishments.
इस समय प्रसिद्ध कवि सोहन लाल द्विवेदी द्वारा रचित कुछ पंक्तियां याद आ रही हैं। न हाथ एक शस्त्र हो, न हाथ एक अस्त्र हो, न अन्न वीर वस्त्र हो, हटो नहीं, डरो नहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। रहे समक्ष हिम शिखर, तुम्हारा प्रण उठे निखर, भले ही जाए जन बिखर, रुको नहीं, झुको नहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। घटा घिरी अटूट हो, अधर में काल कूट हो, वही सुधा का घूंट हो, जिए चलो, मरे चलो, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। गगन उगलता आग हो, छिड़ा मरण का राग हो, लहू का अपने फाग हो, अड़ो वहीं, गड़ो वहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। चलो नई मिसाल हो, जलो नई मिसाल हो, बढ़ो नया कमाल हो, झुको नहीं, रुको नहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। अशेष रक्त तोल दो, स्वतंत्रता का मोल दो, कड़ी युगों की खोल दो, डरो नहीं, मरो नहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। ये पंक्तियां संदेश हैं इन नवनियुक्त अधिकारियों के लिए। आज की यह शहर इन पंछियों के लिए एक नई उड़ान लेकर आई है। ये वीर सपूत अपने भाग्य की ओर चल पड़े हैं और कहते हैं जिंदगी की उड़ान अभी बाकी है। अभी तो एक मुट्ठी भर जमीन नापी है हमने, सारा आसमान अभी बाकी है।
As the last few ranks of newly commissioned officers approach the dais, may I direct your attention to 3 Hawk aircraft formation led by Wing Commander Akhil Bharadwaj approaching from straight ahead.
In a short while from now, we will be presenting a scintillating display of low-level aerobatics by the PC-7 Mark II aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, we now introduce you to the Pilatus PC-7 Mark II aircraft. The Pilatus PC-7 Mark II trainer is a single-engine turboprop aircraft with a full glass cockpit. It is manufactured by Pilatus of Switzerland. The aircraft is capable of all basic training functions including aerobatic, instrument, tactical and night flying. Approximately 25 air forces around the world use variants of the aircraft for their ab initio training. The PC-7 Mark II was inducted in the Indian Air Force in 2013 to train ab initio trainees of the flying branch at the Air Force Academy. Since its induction, the Pilatus aircraft of the Indian Air Force have flown nearly 2 lakh hours. The Air Force Academy has flown more than 25,000 hours on the aircraft in the last 1 year. Today's display is being carried out by Squadron Leader Ashish Mathur, nicknamed Max, and Squadron Leader T.S. Chauhan, nicknamed Chow, both experienced QFIs on Pilatus PC-7 Mark II aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, look to the left as the aircraft is now carrying out a low-level pass. And here it pitches up for a steep climb. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your right as Max positions himself for the first maneuver, which is a loop. Now, as he comes towards us, he will pitch up and describe a vertical circle in the sky. This maneuver, ladies and gentlemen, is known as the loop. The aircraft now recovers close to 215 knots and just 300 feet above the ground, positioning nicely for a flyby. The pilot is now turning at max rate towards us and accelerating to 220 knots for the next maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, there he pulls up for the roll of the top. Wow, that was nicely done. Look ahead and see him flipping over to the left and descending while accelerating towards us. He is now positioning for a hard turn. In this maneuver, ladies and gentlemen, the pilot undergoes gravitational force up to 4G. Watch carefully the path of the aircraft and you shall notice the aircraft taking a hard turn. Hard to do on a driving test, much harder while flying with no margin for error. Qualified flying instructors constantly train ab initio cadets to gain confidence in handling the aircraft and carry out complex maneuvers by the time they pass out of the academy. I would like to tell you that after the induction of the PC-7 Mark II aircraft, more than 1500 trainees of the flying branch have been trained on the PC-7 Mark II and have passed out from the portals of this famous academy. Ladies and gentlemen, now shift your gaze to the extreme right. You can see Max coming in straight to carry out a knife edge. As the name suggests, the aircraft will carry out cut through the air like a knife. This is done by holding a 90-degree angle of bank and application of rudder to hold the nose on the horizon. As he repositions, I would like to tell you that the PC-7 aircraft is a highly capable platform and ab initios gain proficiency in handling the aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, now as he comes in from your left, let's see what he does next. And the aircraft is flying inverted. Like they say, us pilots have a very different perspective of the world. You look up at them and they look up at you. All officers of the Indian Air Force have to undergo training at the Air Force Academy. The first flying instructor is always special, as he is the one who has taught you the art and science of flying. And finally, from the right, here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the aircraft as he now carries out a roll in front of the dais as a salute. That was the basic trainer aircraft of the Indian Air Force, the Pilatus PC-7 Mark II.
Jai Hind and a very wonderful morning, ladies and gentlemen. Another successful year has been marked by this prestigious academy. This very place, which molds the youth into a formidable force in themselves, is the testimony that Air Force Academy has been and will be the backbone of the Indian Defence Forces. Today is the biggest moment for the proud parents and for these newly commissioned officers. Their determination and motivation to serve the defence services of our country is indeed unflinching. And today is the day to celebrate their hard work, the never to give up spirit, and of course to the success of this institution. So what's better than taking this celebration to the skies? Wishing 210 Course a successful career in true Indian Air Force style. It's a bright day and blue backdrop, perfect for turning the sky into the palette of colors of display flying. So ladies and gentlemen, Sarang team is ready to dazzle this arena. Get ready, hold tight as we present to you the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the wine glass formation while raising a toast on this momentous occasion of passing out parade of 210 Course. The team comprises 4 members who go by call signs of Sarang 1, 2, 3 and 4, with Sarang 1 as the team leader of the formation, flown by the commanding officer, Wing Commander Girish Komar, Vayu Sena Medal. A qualified flying instructor and an instrument rating instructor and examiner, he has been one of the pioneers seeing through the fledgling Sarang team to today's one-of-its-kind in the world. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है। भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है। And the next formation is a dedication to indigenization and of course to our motherland, making the English letter I in the sky. Coming in from your right, Sarangs in India formation. As they come flying in front of you, may I request you to cheer them up with a big round of applause. As the team is preparing for the next maneuver, let me introduce you to the pilots of today. In Sarang 1 with team leader is squadron leader Akash. In Sarang 2 with wing commander Sridhar, we have squadron leader Akshay. In Sarang 3 with wing commander Chandan Patnaik, the co-pilot is wing commander Thakur Vikas Raj Singh. And with wing commander Gopi Krishna, we have wing commander Gokul Krishnan in Sarang 4 as co-pilot. Looking at the aircraft approaching from your left now. On the leader's command, the formation will change to diamond. We shall listen out for the leader's call. An aerial diamond for the banner squadron, the Aquino squadron, this time from your left, ladies and gentlemen. Shift your gaze, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a breathtaking surprise. And here goes number 4 pulling up for a stall turn. let's wish them luck. Here they are making a short exit and will be soon back in the arena with more thrill. And it's time now to shift your gaze from the rear to right in front as Sarang 1, 2, and 3 are positioning for the team's signature maneuver, the Dolphins Leap. This maneuver requires a very high degree of skill achieved by strict mind and body coordination. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized tall turn to the left. So hold your breath and look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2, and 3 run in for the Dolphins Leap. And here they go, like a dolphin in the ocean, Sarangs in Dolphins Leap. And as promised, there goes number 4, joining up with the formation. On this occasion, let me take you back into history and tell you something about the origin of our team. On 31st January 2003, for the first time, 2 ALH aircraft under evaluation trials took off and performed in unison. It was on this historical day that Sarang team was conceptualized. Later, ALH evaluation flight was renamed as a 151 helicopter unit in December 2003. We Sarangs take immense pride in mentioning here that our team is presently the only 4 helicopter military display team in the world. The flexibility of this aircraft has been time tested from varied operations to solve displays. On this note, set your gaze straight ahead as the team has rolled in for the crossover break. We shall listen out for the leader's call. As the team prepares for the next maneuver, a word about the maintenance team who ensures that these 4 birds take to the skies and return safe. The untiring and dedicated team of the technicians is being ably led by Wing Commander Narendra Singh. Along with him, sharing the onerous responsibility are Wing Commander Satish, Squadron Leader Selvin, Squadron Leader Shravan, and Squadron Leader Anmol. Ladies and gentlemen, time now to see these teammates in lower and closer action. As they have rolled in towards each other for the vertical synchro maneuver, we call it the double arrow cross. To your right is Komar with Akash, Pattu with TVR, and to your left is Shri with Akshay and Gopi with Krish. To your right and left, ladies and gentlemen. The team performs under the ever-watchful eyes of the team safety officer. Today's safety officer is Squadron Leader Lalrin Sangha, assisted by the videographers. These highly skilled pilots leave no opportunity to show off the capabilities of the helicopter they fly. Indeed, a fine product of Indian aviation industry and a symbol of Make in India. The other pilots of the team are Wing Commander Niket Tiwari, Wing Commander V, Squadron Leader Avinash, Squadron Leader Karan Prabhakar, Squadron Leader Dumre, Squadron Leader Gokul, Squadron Leader Sachin Govind, and Squadron Leader Dhanveer Singh. The degree of difficulty has now gone up, ladies and gentlemen, as the team prepares for the level mesh. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross the other within a gap of less than 1 second, and that too in the same plane. Look straight ahead for level mesh.
1, 2, 3, go!
and gentlemen, Sarang is also available on social media platforms. If you would like to keep up on the latest schedule of the team, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter handles as Sarang_IF. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel the heat go up as the two pairs are positioning for the level cross. The helicopters are flying at just 50 meters above us, with Sarang 1 and Sarang 3 to your right, and Sarang 2 and Sarang 4 to your left. Keep looking to your right and left as the helicopters have risen towards each other for level cross. It will be a matter of astonishment to you all that while doing these daredevil maneuvers, the aircraft maintains the distance of only one rotor diameter. And such precision is the result of immense practice, training and split-second reactions that team undergoes each and every time. One such example is ready to be presented. Coming in from opposite directions, two helicopters will cross the other in high speed and perform yet another stall turn. Look straight ahead for Sarang 3 and Sarang 4 in high speed cross. Integrity in diversity is India's distinction that trickles on to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Right in front, we present to you a beautiful pulsating Sarang heart to 210 course. With love, Sarang heart.
Let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
जोश के साथ होश का होना भी अति आवश्यक है। उड़ान प्रदर्शन का यही आधार है। हेलीकॉप्टर को उसकी पूर्ण क्षमता से जोश और होश से उड़ाना तब तक संभव नहीं जब तक हमारे तकनीशियन इस चुनौतीपूर्ण कार्य में इंजीनियरिंग अफसरों के साथ मिलकर इसको अंजाम ना दें। Our team boasts of the finest air warriors of the Indian Air Force, an embodiment of the professionalism and ethos of the IF. The Sarang team has time and again been called to the force in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, UAE, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and last year, the Sarang team became the first to participate and represent our country in March 21 International Air Show held in Moscow.
Don't you give up, nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the team rolls in for the grand finale of today's display. The Sarang split on the soul-lilting tune of a Vande Mataram. As the formation splits, the leader will pull out to present a salute to the nation. We shall listen out for the leader's call. 210 course. This combined graduation parade holds a special place in the heart of every Air Force officer. As on this particular day, we pledge to safeguard the security, safety, sovereignty and honor of the country. And just now, you all passed through the portals of the Academy, which marks the beginning of your journey in the Indian Air Force. Sarang team would love to take this opportunity to offer our felicitations to 210 course and their proud parents and wish all the newly commissioned officers blue skies and happy landings. Rooted to the ground, yet their aspirations soared into the skies. Just like the machines, they are ready to fly from now on. With this, we also congratulate all the naval officers, Coast Guard officer and Vietnamese officer who got trained with 210 course and got awarded with the wings today. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Sarang Helicopter Display Team and we hope that you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. So till we meet again, on behalf of the Sarang team leader, this is Sarang commentator, Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan signing off. Thank you and Jai Hind.
नमस्ते, सुप्रभात और गुड मॉर्निंग। सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम आपका स्वागत करती है 210 कोर्स की कंबाइंड ग्रेजुएशन परेड में। मैं फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट रिधिमा टीम कमेंटेटर हूं और आज आपका इस डिस्प्ले के दौरान मार्गदर्शन करूंगी। I am sure that all of us have seen various single aircraft performing aerobatic maneuvers, but taking the difficulty level a few notches higher, soon you will see 9 aircraft performing maneuvers harmoniously and in close proximity. Formation aerobatics is basically 2 or more aircraft flying and maneuvering together in a close formation. Interestingly, formation aerobatics has always been an integral part of the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force was established in the year 1932, and within 12 years of our inception, by the year 1944, we already had a display flight. In 1982, the golden jubilee year of the Indian Air Force, the first official 9-aircraft team of Thunderbolts was formed. This team flew the venerable Hunter aircraft with flair and pomp and awed audiences worldwide. Carrying on the same legacy, the Surya Kiran aerobatic team was formed in 1996. The team flew on the Kirans till 2011. And in 2015, it was resurrected on the Hawk Mark 132. The Hawk is an advanced jet trainer, license manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. It is employed by the Indian Air Force to train all the budding fighter pilots. The aircraft is powerful, agile and a potent combat platform with the ability to carry bombs, rockets, missiles and even 30 mm gun. Without further ado, ready to add a diamond to the Air Force Academy, soon appearing in front of you will be one of the very few 9-aircraft aerobatic team in the world. देवियों सज्जनों जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ द इंडियन एयर फोर्स के नाम से विख्यात सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम का ग्रुप कैप्टन जी.एस. ढिल्लों के नेतृत्व में।
जाबाज हम चले छूने आंसू यही उड़ान है, बड़ी शान से चले, अभिमान से चले, अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है। ये आसमां है मेरा, ये आसमां है मेरा।
टीम का नेतृत्व करते हुए सूर्य किरण 1 की पोजीशन में उड़ान भर रहे हैं हमारे कमान अधिकारी, जिनके ठीक पीछे उड़ान भर रहे हैं सूर्य किरण 4 विंग कमांडर अतुल यादव, और उनके पीछे हैं स्क्वाड्रन लीडर भल्ला हमारे सूर्य किरण 7। और अब आपकी बाईं ओर से आप टीम को तेजस लड़ाकू विमान की आकृति में देख पाएंगे, जो कि भारत में ही हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड द्वारा निर्मित है। तेजस परेड ग्राउंड के ऊपर सूर्य किरण की तेजस फॉर्मेशन।
हिम्मतों का साथ है, फिर क्या है ऊंचाई, नाज है हमको हमारे जोश पर ऐसा, सरहदें ऊंचाइयों तक हमने पहुंचाई, ये आसमां।
Let me inform you that Surya Kirans 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of all formations, whereas the even numbers 2, 6 and 8, that is Squadron Leader Garg, Wing Commander Alok and Squadron Leader Himanshu, form the right wing, whereas the odd numbers 3, 5 and 9, or Squadron Leader Bhardwaj, Squadron Leader Allen and Squadron Leader Salaria form the left one. लगता है कि आपकी तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट हमारी टीम तक नहीं पहुंच पा रही है, क्योंकि आप अपने ठीक सामने देख सकते हैं कैसे सूर्य किरण 7 अप फॉर्मेशन से अलग होते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। पर घबराए नहीं, क्योंकि आप उन्हें जल्द ही देख पाएंगे एक अलग रूप और एक नए अंदाज में। The rest of the team has taken the shape of a rotor dedicated to the recent most addition in the Indian Air Force's inventory, the indigenous light combat helicopter Prachand, and is now approaching from your left. Please wave at him as he waves back at you. The team is now ready to execute an 8-aircraft quarter clover. A quarter clover is like a loop, except that during the maneuver, the formation will change the direction by 90 degrees. There you can see them to your right making an entrance. However, they will be exiting at 12 o'clock straight ahead. Here they commence their pitch up, and let's hear out for the leader's call.
Rolling left. Stopping, roll.
Their young team has performed in 72 cities across the length and breadth of the nation, while also leaving a global imprint in countries like Laos, Singapore, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, China and UAE. With that, please look to your right as making an entrance is Surya Kiran 7 to show off the 360-degree view of this aircraft. There he rolls, now exiting from your left. Approaching soon from your left, the team is now ready for a barrel roll. Surya Kirans will be making a forward-moving spiral in the skies without changing their diamond formation. Let me tell you that they are at a distance of mere 5 meters away from each other in this maneuver. As they position for their next maneuver, let me inform you that all pilots of the team are from various fighter fleets of the Indian Air Force, like the Mirages, the Sukhois, the MiGs and the Jaguars. Apart from the pilots flying today, we have Wing Commander Ashwin and Squadron Leader Chandel, and our Squadron Doctor is Squadron Leader Sudarshan. Number 7 buzzing through the sky to carry out a roll off the top. नव किरण का रंग सजा है, कली कुसुम से पथ सजा है, बादलों के अनुचरों ने स्वर्ण की पोशाक धारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी। इन्हीं पंक्तियों के साथ अब आप सूर्य किरण टीम को अपने ठीक सामने से अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पाएंगे। Approaching from straight ahead is the team now for a crossover break. And there go 8 and 9 followed by 6 and 5. Surya Kirans 1, 2, 3 and 4 pulling up to the skies, signifying the Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. Glossy bright aircraft that you just saw in the skies are a courtesy of our maintenance team, led by Wing Commander Anna, Wing Commander Negi, Squad Leader Dayal and Master Warrant Officer Kuldeep, along with their team. Next, please allow me to take you on a journey where we are bringing the thrill lower and closer to you. Earlier we were flying at 500 feet, but now we will dazzle you by flying at a heights of mere 100 feet above the ground and at crossing speeds in excess of 1500 km per hour. Coming in for a barbed wire cross are Surya Kirans 8 and 6 from your left and Surya Kirans 9 and 5 from your right. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep looking to your left and to your right. again for a jinking cross. In this maneuver, both 8 and 9 will cross each other at tree-top height, showcasing agility and coordination. Watch them as they make an entrance from the left and the right. After that, coming in from your right will be a 5 aircraft in the arrowhead formation, making the alphabet A. Please look to your right as they make an appearance. Hold on a second though, to my left I can also see number 5 rooming in to pierce right through the alpha, and there he goes now, pulling up. On top of the cake. Phew. As the temperatures in this arena soar, coming in from your right are Suryakiran 6, 8 and 9. They will be rolling synchronously to my tunes like ballerinas in this well choreographed maneuver. Here they are to your right now, ready for a roll in 3, 2 and 1. Advancing next from your right will be Suryakirans 1, 4 and 7 with Suryakirans 2 and 3 ready to draw circles around them. In this maneuver, they will be resembling the shape of a DNA. And in our DNA, we store the team's motto of Sadaiv Sarvottam, or always the best. Followed by number 2. On the ground today, we have our observer with us, Wing Commander Bordoloi, with our videographers. His responsibility today is to ensure a safe display. He does the same by relaying important messages on the radio to the leader. We record all our sorties and play them during debriefs so that we can bring you the best Suryakiran viewing experience every single time. Maneuver, look to your right as here comes Suryakiran 6, 8 and 9 with Suryakiran 9 flying inverted. maneuver is a very graceful sight for the viewers, but an extremely exciting one for the pilots, the rollbacks. On your right, the aircraft are coming in a shockwave formation, and on the leader's command, the inner members will roll out to replace the outers, who tuck in and then roll out to their original position. Confused with what I said? Look to your right and you will see the team demonstrating this very maneuver. पकड़म पकड़ाई, खो खो और कबड्डी तो जरूर ही खेली होगी। तो अब ला रही है सूर्य किरण आपके लिए कुछ खास अपनी एक छोटी सी लुक्का छुपी। Straight ahead, you will be seeing an aircraft approaching towards you. If you see one aircraft, please raise one hand, and if you see two, please raise both your hands. One aircraft coming towards us. Pulling a ball, there goes. From your left and right now, the synchro pair is making an entrance for a turning cross. They both are maintaining the same pitch and rate and will first perform a cross close to us and then replicate the same cross a little further away. From your left and right. Ladies and gentlemen, Surya Kiran's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7 are now approaching from your right for a quarter clover burst. In this maneuver, we shall be able to hear them from the air. Here they commence their pull-up. Surya Kiran staying true to our name and enveloping the skies like the rays of the sun. The day glow orange and white scheme of color paint that you just saw in the skies is a colorful expression of our name, the Surya Kiran. Pulling up next to the skies are 8 and 9 to demonstrate our love and gratitude for the wonderful audience here today. Please keep looking straight ahead.
aerobatics makes an entrance our own Cupid drawing an arrow through the Surikiran heart. As they say, all good things must come to an end. We are here at the final maneuver of today's Surikiran display. Straight ahead, you can see the team making an appearance for the last maneuver. Let's hear out for the leader's call. That was the team leader for 210 course. With that, this is the Surikiran team taking your leave with the promise to see you again soon. To keep up with the schedule of the team, you can follow us on Surikiran_IAF on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness next is a low-level aerobatic display by the world's most agile fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI. This display will give you some idea about the maneuvers that the mighty Sukhoi is capable of. Pilots for this low-level aerobatics have been handpicked from the finest and the highest experienced aircrew of the Sukhoi fleet. The pilot in command today is Wing Commander Atul Hyanki, nicknamed Yankee of 222 Squadron. He's a fighter combat leader with about 2,500 hours on the Sukhoi 30 MKI. Sitting in the rear cockpit is Wing Commander Hudda from 31 Squadron. Both the pilots have mastered their roles for today's display. While Yankee will be busy toying with the 25-ton air superiority fighter, making it loop, tumble, yaw, roll and spin, Hudda will be monitoring the fighter's critical parameters. Ladies and gentlemen, listen out for the deafening roar of the engines of the mighty of the graduation parade. It is now carrying out a left turn to position itself in front of the dais to highlight its splendor and ferociousness. Now the Yankee would begin the display to carry out the first maneuver, the loop, tumble and the yaw. There is the air pitch up now. Notice as he has reached the height and now is inverted. Watch the sudden quickening of the pitch rate as his speed drops and he does a flat yaw turn and simply decides to go the other way. Before your very eyes, the aircraft says goodbye to all known laws of aerodynamics. As Yankee repositions for the next maneuver, I am sure you must be wondering, how did he do that? Well, that was made possible by the combination of canards, thrust vectored engines, fly-by-wire, as well as the immense skills of the pilot that enabled him to harness this capability. He is now positioning himself to fly along the dais from your right to carry out a series of roll. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your far right. What distinguishes supersonic aircraft from each other is the ability to fly low and slow. And this is precisely what the MKI will demonstrate to you next, as Yankee would fly past in front of the Theirs for a slow speed run. The speed in this maneuver is as low as 240 to 250 km per hour. The aircraft has now positioned itself to your left and is coming in for a low speed run. This ability to fly slow allows him to slide behind an adversary who would be invariably faster and then shoot him down. Right now she's going past you at a speed of just 250 km per hour. And as they say, even the winds stop to stare. And now for the thunderous roar. The sound of the thunder will always follow the mighty flanker. Yankee will now demonstrate the low-speed turn capability of this spectacular aircraft, the minimum radius turn. Notice now to your right, as it makes an entrance, the visibly small radius of turn is a mere 450 meters. This maneuver makes this aircraft invincible in a dogfight with shell or used as a weapon. Your mind was elsewhere and you missed some of the finer details of the maneuver earlier on. We have for you once again the spectacular loop tumble yaw. And this time the pilot will position himself head on to you. Ladies and gentlemen, notice the aircraft coming in at 12 o'clock. There it pitches up, goes vertical in a second. And now it is inverted on its back, the physics mocking tumble. Ready for the gravity-defying yaw? The audacious dive towards the ground. Yankee has turned left to position himself for another aerodynamics-defying maneuver, the slice. During this maneuver, the flanker would pitch up, turn and cut the sky into two halves as easily as you slice fruits with your kitchen knife. Notice the aircraft rolling out head on to you. Pitching up, the turn and defying the laws of physics. Slicing the horizon into two halves. This astounding maneuver is only possible due to sheer skill of the pilot
and the excellent handling characteristics of the Sukhoi at all speed regimes. Aircraft, the tail slide. If you have not seen an aircraft in reverse gear, this might be your only chance to do so. There he pulls up into the sky and will make it stand on its tail. He is slowing down the aircraft to 0 speed. There it is, 25 tons of machinery and 2 humans stationary in the sky. As the name suggests, he is now making it slide back tail forward and vertically down. There it is. This maneuver shows the extraordinary handling of the aircraft and the stability of its jet engines. The pilot is now positioning for the final maneuver of the profile, which is the vertical Charlie. There he makes an entrance from your right and will soon pitch up to the sky. Living up to the Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. Was the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI, demonstrating its superior agility. Thank you and Jai Hind.